He stood at the curb in the rain. One duffel bag. One car seat. And a 4-month-old baby girl in his arms. No place to go. No one to call. And the man who threw him out? He didn't care. Until he discovered something. Something that turned everything upside down. Would you throw someone out if you thought they were just another problem tenant? What if that man held a baby in his arms, and a truth you couldn't even imagine? Subscribe to Secrets of the Case, because today's story will challenge your assumptions and move your heart. His name is Malik Rivers. 27 years old. Recently laid off. Trying to raise his daughter, Nyla, alone after her mother passed during childbirth. Malik rented a room in an old townhouse on the edge of the city. The owner? Mr. Rolf Bennett. White. Retired. Gruff. Owned 3 other properties. Didn't talk much. Malik always paid what he could. Never late, until last month. But this time, all he asked for was 1 more week. Mr. Bennett didn't answer. He just slapped a 3-day eviction notice on Malik's door. On the 3rd morning, rain fell hard. Malik had just fed Nyla and was warming her bottle when Mr. Bennett banged on the door. "You're out. Today. Now." Malik pleaded. "Sir, please. I've got my daughter. It's cold. Just 3 more days," but Bennett wouldn't listen. "Not my problem. Should have thought of that before. I've dealt with your kind before." Malik stood frozen. "My kind." But before he could argue, Mr. Bennett pulled the keys, opened the door, and started tossing Malik's things into the rain. Malik stood on the sidewalk. Nyla, bundled in a blanket, cried softly. He held her tight and tried to stay calm. His clothes were soaked. Her formula would run out in a few hours. His phone had 6% battery. No job. No car. No family nearby. Just him and his daughter, in the rain. People passed by. Some looked. Most didn't. As the sky darkened, a voice called from across the fence. "You all right, son?" It was Mrs. Connolly, Mr. Bennett's elderly next-door neighbor. She opened her gate, holding an umbrella. "Bring the baby inside before she catches cold. You can sit in my kitchen." Malik hesitated. Then nodded. Inside, her home smelled like cinnamon and books. She gave Nyla a warm bottle and handed Malik a towel. "You don't deserve what just happened," she said. "But that man? He's been bitter since his son died." Malik noticed a dusty frame on her mantel. It showed Mr. Bennett in his younger years. Beside a smiling woman. And a biracial child. Malik stared. "Who is that?" he asked. Mrs. Connolly sighed. "That's Rolf's grandson. His son married a black woman. Rolf disowned them. Never forgave his boy." Malik blinked. "What happened to them?" "Car crash. 3 years ago. Both parents died. The child vanished into the system." Malik pulled out Nyla's pacifier. Turned over the clip. His late girlfriend had told him something once. That her real name was Angela Bennett. His heart stopped. "Angela Bennett," he whispered. He turned to Mrs. Connolly. "You said the son's wife was black? What was her name?" She hesitated. "Angela. Angela Bennett." Malik's hands shook. "My daughter. Nyla. She's his granddaughter." He was thrown out for being just another burden. But the truth? The baby in his arms was Rolf Bennett's own blood. Malik Rivers and his baby daughter were thrown out into the rain, no home, no help. But in a neighbor's kitchen, he discovered a name. Angela Bennett. His late girlfriend. And that meant the man who evicted him was more than just a landlord. He was family. Malik stared at Nyla as she slept peacefully in a blanket. He could feel the rage still burning in his chest from earlier, Mr. Bennett's voice calling him your kind, tossing his belongings into the rain. But now, this baby was his granddaughter. And he didn't even know. Mrs. Connolly said softly. He never spoke of them again. I don't think he even knows she had a child. Malik wrestled with himself. Why should I tell a man who just kicked us into the street? But then he looked at Nyla's tiny hand curled around his finger. Because one day, she'll ask me where she came from. Malik returned to the house the next morning. Mr. Bennett opened the door, surprised, and visibly irritated. You've got nerve coming back here. Malik stayed calm. I don't want your charity. But I think there's something you should know. He handed over a photo of Angela. And a copy of Nyla's birth certificate. Mr. Bennett scanned the documents. His face dropped. Angela. His voice cracked. That's my son's wife. Malik nodded. And Nyla is your granddaughter. Bennett staggered back, sat down. He looked at the photo for a long time. I thought they'd turned their backs on me. Never knew she had a child, Malik replied. You did that when you turned your back on them. Silence. Then Bennett did something Malik never expected. He wept. I lost them. I didn't even know I still had someone left. Malik was still guarded. It's not too late. But don't think showing up for Nyla will erase how you treated me. Mr. Bennett nodded slowly. You're right. But I want to try. If you'll let me. Mrs. Connolly helped facilitate the next steps. She suggested they start slowly and offered to help find temporary housing. Check-ins. Baby formula. Diapers. Time. Malik wasn't sure at first. But Nyla's smile softened him. I don't want her to grow up hating half her bloodline, he said. Over the next few weeks. Mr. Bennett offered Malik and Nyla his spare basement unit, free, until Malik could get back on his feet. He installed a crib. He started researching baby care. And once, when Nyla giggled at him, he cried silently into his hands. One Sunday morning, he knocked on Malik's door awkwardly. Would you mind if I took her for a walk? Just me and her? Malik hesitated. Then nodded. That day, people saw something they never expected. A weathered old man proudly pushing a stroller, beaming. Mr. Bennett apologized formally. He didn't sugarcoat it. I saw your skin before I saw your struggle. And that nearly cost me the only family I had left. Malik forgave, but he didn't forget. They built a fragile, honest relationship, centered on Nyla. And over time, that honesty healed deeper wounds in both men. He threw them into the street. And almost lost the last piece of his family. But the man he judged was the man who saved his legacy. Would you have gone back to tell the truth? Or walked away for good? What do you think Malik should have done? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Secrets of the Case. For real stories that remind us. The ones we cast out may carry the parts of us we've lost.